Hello everybody, dear students. Today we are going to study a new lesson in Unit 5, Unit 15, Welcome Home. Our lesson is about question tag. In this lesson we will deal with these elements which are: what is question tag, why do we use question tag, how do we use question tag, and some exercises about question tag. What is question tag? Question tags are many questions that we often put at the end of a sentence in spoken English to emphasize what we said. For example, Sammy is happy. Isn't he? In this sentence, we have isn't he is used as a mini question at the end of the sentence to check or emphasize that Sammy is happy or not. Why do we use question tag? We use question tag to emphasize what we said at the beginning of the sentence. Also, we use it to check the information that we think of is true or not. For example, they play well, don't they? In the previous example, we said that they play well, but we need to emphasize that their playing is well. So we use the tag don't they to emphasize that information. How do we use question tag? We form the question tag according to some steps that we have to follow to set a correct form of the tag as following. Number 1, use a comma. The comma is used to separate the tag from the rest of the sentence. So, it's a main part of the tag, and if we remove it out, the question will be wrong. Number 2, use a suitable auxiliary verb. When the statement is positive, we use a negative auxiliary verb, and when the statement is negative, we use a positive auxiliary verb. For example, Ali is tall, isn't he? In this example, the statement is positive, so we must use a negative auxiliary verb, and the verb of the tag will be isn't. Another example, they aren't playing well, are they? In this example, the statement is negative, so the auxiliary verb of the tag will be are. Number 3. Use the subject pronoun of the statement. But if the subject of the statement is a noun, you are going to replace it with a suitable subject pronoun. For example, she is beautiful, isn't she? In this example, the subject is she, so we will use it in the tag. But when we say Sally is beautiful, isn't she? In this one, the subject of the statement is a noun, which is Sally. So we can't use it in the tag, and we must replace it with a suitable subject pronoun, and it will be she. Hello everybody, dear students. Today we are how to use auxiliary verbs. Number 1, verb to be. We use verb to be in the question tag even it's a main verb or an auxiliary verb. For example, he is fast, isn't he? The word is in this example is a main verb, and we use in the tag which is isn't he. Another example, he is eating fish, isn't he? In this one, the word is a helping verb or an auxiliary verb, and also we use it in the tag which is isn't he. Number 2, verb to do. We use verb to do in the question tag in present and past simple. For example, we play football, don't we? In this example, the statement is in present simple tense, and we can't use the verb play in the tag. So we use verb to do in the tag. But before we use the verb, we must look at the subject of the sentence. Our subject here is the word we, so the suitable verb is do. Another example, she plays football, doesn't she? Here the suitable verb is doesn't, because the subject is she and the statement is positive. The third example, they played football, didn't they? In this example, we used didn't because the statement is written in past simple and it is positive. Number 3, verb to have. We use verb to have in the question tag only if it's an auxiliary verb. But if it's a main verb, we use verb to do in the tag. For example, he has bought a car, hasn't he? This sentence is written in present perfect tense, and the word has is used as an auxiliary verb. So we will use it in the tag. But when we say he has a car, doesn't he? the word has is used as a main verb and we can't use it in the tag. Then we use the word doesn't instead of it. Here are some exercises about question tag. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. The soup smells delicious. Don't it, doesn't it, isn't it, aren't it. The statement is written in present simple tense and it's positive. Also the subject is singular. So the correct verb is doesn't. Number 2. The students don't understand the lesson. Do they, do you, do we, do he. The subject of the sentence is the student and it's plural. So the correct answer is they. Number 3. You are on the summit. Are you, aren't you, could you, couldn't you. There is a part of verb to be in the sentence. So we will use it in the tag and the answer will be aren't. Number 4. Petrol smells bad. Does it, do it, doesn't it, can it. The word smells tells us that the tense in the present simple and the subject is singular. So the answer will be doesn't. Number 5. Sandy didn't eat the apple. Did she? Didn't she? Doesn't she? Aren't she? There is a negative auxiliary verb in the statement. So we will use it in a positive form in the tag. And the answer will be did. Dear students, that was the question tag. Thank you for being good listeners. Goodbye.